back to another edition of Mike on Sports, man. I am your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross. Big ups to that 501. Big ups to that 317. Little Rock, Indianapolis, man. We are in the building. What's going on, man? The weekend has just passed us. Anthony Joshua was able to regain his heavyweight championship belt. Wilder had some things to say about his performance. You know what I'm saying? Said that he rode around on his bicycle for 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go in there to look to knock out Andy Ruiz. And the question has came up, and we all knew that this was bound to happen. We all knew that with Joshua winning, his fan base, people were going to start to question who is the real king in the heavyweight division. Who is the baddest heavyweight doing it right now? That's up for debate, huh? That's up for debate. I'm looking at it, man, and I'm gonna give you a case for all three guys. And by the end of this show, you should be able to to decide for yourself who you think the best heavyweight in the world today is. I'm glad the heavyweight division is back. I'm glad the heavyweight division has everybody buzzing. We got three guys right now, three kings in their own right. Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, great boxer, great movement. Showed that he can brawl when he needs to. Showed that he can make it ugly when he needs to and still squeak out a win. Anthony Joshua showed that he can come back from adversity. Showed that he can be counted out. All the doubters and naysayers said he had mental problems. He was mentally weak. He needed to retire. He should not be fighting a guy like Andy Ruiz again. He showed everybody. Proved everybody wrong. Showed that he had the heart of a real champion, the pedigree of a real champion. And man, he was victorious. And last but not least, Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. What can you say about Deontay? For everybody who say he got all these flaws, all these things that people should be taking advantage of in the ring, time and time and time again, I do not see them take advantage. I do not see guys rushing in, trying to get Wilder up out of there because of his limited skill set, some would say. No, I'm going to tell you what I do see. I see 43 men who entered the ring with him. 41 of them have been stopped. All 43 have touched the motherfucking canvas. I'm not saying on a slippage. I'm not saying on a fall. I'm saying this man hits you and knocks you the fuck down and make you realize you are in there with a motherfucking beast. The epitome of one punch knockout in any division of boxing starts and ends with one name, Deontay Wilder. So let's get right into it, man. Let's start with the guy who was victorious over the weekend, who was able to capture his belts again, who was doubted, who was looked upon as a fraud. He don't have a chin. He's not a good fighter. He is not what we thought he was. Look at all those muscles. He's looked weird. He's too big. Guess what? Came in better shape. Showed that he can go 12 rounds. Showed another wrinkle in his game. Showed another level in his game. That's what Anthony Joshua did. Let's do it then, man. Let's do it. Let's bring up resume. I know y'all wanted to do it. I know y'all didn't think I was going to do it, huh? Y'all think I was scared of this resume talk? No, man. Let's start with the guy who just got his belts back. Let's start with the man who changed his whole fortune. Start with Anthony Joshua, man. He is number one ranked heavyweight in the world according to BoxRec. If he's number one in the world, y'all know he got to be number one in Great Britain. He is the IBO champion, the WBA champion, the IBF champion, and the WBO champion. He has four of the major titles out of five. I do consider the IBO a major belt. And his last, let's let's start. Let's see, man. Let's see where we can start from. Let's start with Dillian White. 2015, he fought Dillian White. Was able to get the TKO, I believe, in the seventh or eighth round. Good scrap. Good scrap. Dylan White did have him hurt. Did have him buzzed a little bit in that fight. But that's definitely a good feather in the cap. Yes, sir. Next, he fought for the IBF belt against Charles Martin. Yes. He went right into the title fight after that Dylan White fight. He fought Dylan White in December. Come April, he fought Charles Martin at the O2 Arena and was able to beat Charles Martin, I think, within the second or third round. Knockout, but it wasn't like a knockout. Charles Martin tried to get up. Referee waited off, so he waited too long, and Charles Martin lost his belt just as soon as he got it. And for all y'all who don't know, Charles Martin got his belt due to a injury. A guy he was fighting, I forget his name. Let's know what. Ain't no reason for me to forget his name, right? Cause I can go to Boxford. We got Boxford right here. Big up to Mike. You know what I'm saying? Before he fought Anthony Joshua and took that $5 million payday. He fought Václav Glaskov for the IBF title, for the vacant IBF title. Neither guy was a champion. So let that sit and marinate. Since we're talking about resume, we talking about championship, we talking about belts. We can't leave things off, right? No sir, we can't. After that, he fought Dominic Brazil in a fight right after Charles Martin. Was able to defeat Dominic Brazil in the seventh round. Some say that he had a fever in that fight, so that's why it took him so long to get rid of Brazil. And shortly after that, I'm talking about like 6 months later, he fought Eric Molina in December and was able to get Eric Molina out of there in very, very quick fashion. Eric Molina did not look like he wanted to fight in that fight. So we got Charles Martin, we got Dylan White, Charles Martin, Dominic Brazil, Eric Molina. Now looking at what those guys done since then, you can't say that Dominic Brazil, who since AJ beat him. He beat a guy named Uzga, who I haven't seen since. He beat Eric Molina to get the mandatory shot at Deontay Wilder, and he fought Deontay Wilder, and we'll get to that a little bit later. Charles Martin, since he lost to Joshua, last fight I believe was with Gregory Corbin down in Texas on an Earl Spence card. Maybe one after that, not sure. Then he also lost to Adam Kownacki. You know what I'm saying? He was able to bounce back. You know what I'm saying? Get some wins after that Joshua fight, but at the same time, he's not really been built the way he should. Now, the most impressive win on Joshua's resume has to be Dylan White. Dylan White, since their loss, has beat Derek Chisora twice, has beat Parker once, has beat Oscar Rivas, has beat Hellenius, has beat Dave Allen, has beat Marius Wack. So I mean, not great names on the resume, but definitely the Parker Chisora wins definitely look good since Chisora is on a bit of a streak right now. After Joshua faced Eric Molina, he was able to go and get a unification bout, a vacant unification bout with Vladimir Klitschko. And let's just get a little refresher, you know what I'm saying? Since Mike at the ham today, baby. I got this today, baby. I've been setting up. I'm sorry for being late. That's why I was late. But baby, I got the highlight for you. Just sit back and relax. Let's relive this Vladimir Klitschko fight. How about that? Turn the volume up. We don't want to get no copyrights, right? Let's go. All right. Oh, you see that uppercut? Bang! Caught him with a nice uppercut that sent Vladimir Klitschko down. That really sent the whole crowd crazy. 1 year later, Vladimir was very instrumental of getting of having Joshua in that fight with Ruiz and giving him some tips on how to fight the shorter guy. You know what I'm saying? We've seen a lot of Vladimir Klitschko like punching and grabbing and things like that. So got to give Joshua credit, you know what I'm saying, for listening and able to implement that in his style. Y'all see he was able to stop Klitschko at Wembley back in 2017, 16, something like that. I believe 2017. What up, J Hardcore, big dog? Appreciate you joining the stream. So let's get back to Joshua box race. So after Klitschko, he fought Carlos Takam in a fight that who look. He was beating Takam sure enough, but I do have to admit the stoppage was premature. The stoppage in that fight was premature, and I believe Takam could continue, but he got the stoppage. Joseph Parker, good name on the record. You know what I'm saying? Went to a UD with Parker, and yeah, man, wasn't a very entertaining fight. But Parker had a chance to fight Wilder. He chose not to, and we'll get to that a little bit later. And after Parker, he was able to get back on that knockout streak and knock out Alexander Povetkin by TKO. So that's definitely a good win on that resume. Povetkin was a gold medalist, a very good fighter. We've seen him give Hunter a good fight this past weekend, so that's definitely a good name on the resume. Now here's where it starts to get tricky. 2019, June 1st. June 1st. We seen him lose. Not only lose, and now look, I don't believe Joshua quit. I think he was trying to spit his mouthpiece out and get extra time, but the referee seen it a little bit different than I did, and Joshua has a TKO loss on his resume to Andy Ruiz. At the time, Andy Ruiz was a big underdog. I'm talking like between a 15-1 and a 22-1. That kind of like he was a very big underdog, and even bigger underdog by knockout. Nobody gave Andy a chance, me included. I did not think Andy had anything for AJ. So that's probably the biggest indictment on AJ and the biggest chink in his armor. Even though he was able to come back and beat Andy over 12 rounds, he was not that killer that we was normally used to seeing in AJ fights. So let's see, does that confidence come back? Let's see, does that desire to be the killer instinct come back? Or maybe he just had to figure out the right style for Andy Ruiz. All right, Joshua's done. Let's move on. Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King. What can I say about Tyson Fury that has not already been said, man? The guy's a character. He's very funny, very loquacious, very good guy, man. He's a jokester. His personality, you know what I'm saying, bleeds out off the screen when he talks, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes he can go a little bit too far, a little bit overboard. But at the end of the day, I feel like Tyson Fury may be the best in the heavyweight division. His feints may be the best in the heavyweight division. His chin, not so much. His punching power, not so much. His dog, got some dog in him. Seen that cut in that Otto Wilder fight, and definitely showed me some shit about Tyson Fury. But let's get in Tyson Fury resume, man. Let's see. Let's talk about the Fury resume. What has Fury done in the sport of boxing? Let's start with 2014. 2014, he fought Derek Chisora. Which look, I give him credit for fighting Derek Chisora. He even fought Derek Chisora in 2011 and got a UD. He fought Steve Cunningham, SS Cunningham, a cruiserweight who knocked him down, but came back and was able to stop Steve Cunningham. So definitely seen that little adversity in that fight, and that was the first indication of Fury having not such a strong chin. But in the next fight with Derek Chisora, he was able to stop him by, I guess, retire. That means Derek Chisora quit over in his corner. He won the vacant British heavyweight title and went on to face Christian Hammer in his very next fight for the WBO International Heavyweight title. So one step closer to getting that WBO real belt, and he was able to make Christian Hammer quick too. Now we seen Christian Hammer here recently give Ortiz a great fight. Some people even thought that Christian Hammer, you know what I'm saying, could possibly got a draw or even denied in that fight. So you got to look at Derek Chisora, what he was able to do against Fuqua, David Price, even what's the guy's name? Carlos Takam. He knocked out Takam better than Joshua did. So you got to give him some credit there too. Also, Vladimir Klitschko. And it seems like everybody has Vladimir Klitschko as their signature win. Joshua had it for him, and now we're looking at Tyson Fury having that too. Now look, the fight was not exciting. HBO commentators were very down on that fight. It was I watched the fight, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't that entertaining. Not very many punches thrown. Fury does what he does best, feints a lot, works behind that jab, and confuses the shit out of Klitschko. Absolutely. But let's get to some highlights of that fight right quick. I told y'all I got y'all, baby. I'm going to take care of y'all, baby. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury, Vladimir Klitschko, man. Y'all see it. You go ahead and push play. There you go. Mm. Oh, caught him with the hook. This July. Most anticipated. Rematch. Oh, they thought they was getting a rematch. They thought they was getting that. We got to talk about that too. Mm. A 40-minute clip with about 6 punches thrown. That tells you how exciting that fight was. All right. A 5-minute clip with about 6 punches thrown. That tells you how exciting that fight was. And y'all didn't even get to see that motherfucker. Let me get back because I didn't even put that motherfucker on the screen. My bad. We gonna get it right. We gonna get it right. Bang. Bang. But yeah, man, the clip was horrendous. You know what I'm saying? That fight, they thought they was getting a rematch, but what happened in that fight was very funny, man. I'm listening to Max Kellerman and Jim Lampley, and I think it was Roy Jones or whoever else it was over there, and they were just like, bruh, what the fuck are we watching? I thought that this was heavyweight boxing. I thought that. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not heavyweight boxing, man. It was a snooze fest. What's good, Cass Bass? I'm trying to get this goddamn clip up right quick so you guys can see it. There we go. You see him? Vladimir Klitschko, he looking at him all sideways and shit. Klitschko walking out with that slow kind of theme, you know what I'm saying? Got his Terminator shit on. Look at that. That's it. That's all you'll see right there. Motherfucker threw 8 punches. They ain't got no highlights. Look at this July, most anticipated, most rematch happening in years. These niggas didn't even fight again. And we will get to the reason why they did not fight. Yes, we will. Alright, so after Tyson Fury beat Vladimir Klitschko, right? He went on a almost 3 year hiatus. He was about 5 months shy of 3 years. Big. What up, Deej? Begs the question. What happened to Fury? This is probably the biggest indictment on Fury. I told y'all the biggest indictment on AJ was losing to Ruiz by knockout. I told y'all that. The biggest indictment on Fury, he did not defend his belts in the ring. He had an adverse finding in whatever sample he gave to you, kid. He remains to this day They says he's not a drug cheat, but you can't say otherwise. All right? He blew up in weight. Blew up in weight. Started using cocaine. Cocaine. Start using that. And I'm not, you know what I'm saying, judging a man with what he use, because I smoke weed. I don't give a damn about what you use, you know what I'm saying? But when you're a boxer, boxing and cocaine don't go together. I'm just being real with you. So after he lost to Klitschko, and him pulling out of the fight due to mental illness, I mean, look, bro, I'm not saying that they don't. I'm just saying, like, all this stuff comes out later. We didn't know this was going out, but from the outside looking in, I just got to give y'all the fact of the matter. And the fact of the matter is, he never defended his belts in the motherfucking ring. That's the biggest indictment on Fury. Never defended his belts in the ring. Vacated his belts. Let them go. Let his weight succumb him. Let his motherfucking habits overwhelm him. Then he came back 3 years later. Guess what he fights his first fight back? Sefa Safari. A guy who campaigns at fucking cruiserweight. Mike, you're lying. You're lying. I'm lying. Nigga, hold on. Safari? I'm lying. I don't gotta lie, man. All this shit is on the top of the motherfucking head. I do this shit, man. You see what I tell you? Y'all see that shit? Division? Hold on, let me put my fucking mouse on it. Right there, division. He's currently in. He's in cruiserweight. He's a cruiserweight. Look, he a bad boy in his own country. He in Albania, he the #1 top dog of that motherfucker. Shit, in the world, he 34. And he's 40 years old. Come on, man. I'm not being a hater. I'm just being real with you. Just being real with you. Getting y'all the facts so y'all can know. So y'all can understand who the best heavyweight in the world. I'm not going to make the decision for you. I'm going to give you my decision. My opinion. I want you guys to take all the facts that I'm giving you right now and decide for your fucking selves. After that, he fought Panera Bread. Francisco Panera Bread. That's what I call him. Won on points. Won on points. He fought a nigga that worked at Panera Bread and he won on points. Cool. No big thing. Next big fight he get, he shows up. Definitely shows up. Definitely goes in there and wins rounds against Wilder, and not for those knockdowns. If it's not for those knockdowns, I clearly believe Fury might have won that fight. But those knockdowns, that the same thing that plagued him in the Cunningham fight, came back and reared his ugly fucking head. But the first time we got an inclination that he didn't have a chin was that Cunningham fight, the cruiserweight. He known for fighting fucking cruiserweights. He fights cruiserweights. So it's no shock when a heavyweight as heavy-handed as Deontay Wilder hit him, he had no choice but to go down. That's the second big indictment on Fury. It's chin. People say AJ got a glass chin. AJ wasn't hurt by a cruiserweight. Was he? I didn't see him hurt by a cruiserweight. I see him hurt by a big-ass fat boy heavyweight. But yeah, just saying. Now after Wilder, after he got his moral victory, his moral draw, and paraded around these networks and saying that I beat Wilder and I did this and I did that, he was able to parlay that into a Top Rank deal. And on Top Rank, since he's been on Top Rank, y'all see the pattern. Vladimir Klitschko, Sefa Safari, Pianetta, Wilder. What y'all think is next? What y'all think is next, man? What y'all think is next? Rocky? Nah, ain't Rocky. Nah, ain't Anthony Joshua. Motherfucker named Tom Schwartz. Ain't heard from him since. Broke this bitch nose in a goddamn second round. Had his shit leaking. Had that nigga nose looking like a motherfucking faucet out there. And y'all want to give him props for that because he knocked out Tom Sweats? Give him props. Go ahead, give him props for it. Y'all can, I'm not. You know what? Let me sit back and smoke my blunt because I'm getting my motherfucking blood pressure up right now. Shit, I don't need to get my blood pressure up. I'm getting older. You know what I'm saying? I'm 32 years old. Man, I can't be out here motherfucking going wild on Fury and shit. My blood pressure getting out high and shit. Let me put some of this good ganja in my goddamn system right quick. Don't forget, man, if you're listening right now on YouTube, smash that thumbs up button, man. If you want to support me and support my channel and help it grow, you can do so by right there. Hit me on PayPal, hit me on Cash App. If not, just support the channel by smashing that thumbs up and sharing my show, man. Let people know about Mike on sports. I do this shit every fucking day. Just check the videos, man. Check the videos, big dog. All right, let's get back to Fury, man. After Tom Sweats, guess who he fought? Oh, shit, he fought a nigga named Odo. Waleem, you know what I'm saying? He ain't wildin'. No. He told we had his promoter on. He said Waleem. Motherfucker, get it right. Let me tell you a little bit about Odo Waleem. Odo Waleem had 2 scheduled fights in 2019. First fight he had, it lasted about a round. The motherfucker dude he hit. Motherfucker said he got hit too hard. He couldn't see no more. He couldn't see, so he got 1 round in that fight. Second fight he had was against B.J. Flores. B.J. Flores had to pull out because of health issues. So he didn't have no fight. He didn't have no fight at all. But he was able to get a fight with Tyson Fury. 1 round box his whole year. That's enough to get you a fight with Tyson Fury. But no discredit to Odo Waleem. He came in, he fought good. Came in and fought rugged. You know what I'm saying? Busted Fury's eye. Got him leaking over there. Call him Mr. Leak. You know what I'm saying? Nigga eye was red, then a motherfucker put about 3 cuts in that nigga eye. He was so gangster when they was motherfucking tied up. He raked that nigga out with his left hand. Get your bitch ass back, Fury 5, nigga, pull your eye socket out. That's what Waleem did. But Fury did show, man, that he had another level. He showed us that he had another gear in that fight. He showed, even though that I have an injury, I can get through that injury. No problem. Change my whole style up. Make it a pressure fight. Put my weight on him. Make him tired. And big ups to Fury, man, for doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Definitely big ups to Fury for doing that shit. All right, man. Got to AJ. I gave y'all the pointers about AJ. Gave y'all his resume, his strengths, his weaknesses, and things that I think he should work on. Same thing for Fury. I gave you guys all the background that you needed for Fury. Now let's get to what to maybe the reason why we all here. The baddest motherfucking dude maybe in the sport of boxing right now. If not the baddest, damn sure got the baddest right hand. Can we? I'm pretty sure we can all agree on that, right? If we can't all agree on that, man, something wrong. But Deontay Wilder, man, let's start when he got the belt. We can even start at Nikolai Furta. You know what I'm saying? He was a motherfucking WBO champion back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Back in the Gap. Or no, was it Liakovic? One of them motherfuckers was a champion. He beat one of those champions back in the Gap. Then got his first title shot at Bermain Stavern. Now, going into that Bermain Stavern fight, let's not forget, Deontay Wilder won a gold medal in 2008 off the strength of just nigga having a right hand. Boxing, less than motherfucking 12 months, was able to medal. People don't do that shit. People don't do that shit. You don't hear too many stories about motherfuckers been boxing a year and come up with a motherfucking medal in the Olympics. Guys been working their whole goddamn lives, ain't never got a medal. Let that sink in. So Bermain Stavern was able to go down there and beat Bermain Stavern in class faction. Some guys said he couldn't box. He only had the right hand. Went out there, stayed behind that jab and right hand, and really, really used the ring and boxed the shit out of Bermains to Burn. Facts. Facts. Go back and watch the Bermains to Burn first fight. You'll see exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Eric Molina, his second fight. First fight being a champion. Had a lot of pressure on him. Going back down to his hometown of Birmingham, not his hometown, but going back down to Birmingham, Alabama, to put on a fight in front of his hometown fans. So he wanted to impress. He wanted to motherfucking pressure Eric Molina. So sometimes he got wild and reckless in that fight. But still, at the end of the day, the same result happened to Eric Molina, happened to 40 other of his victims. Eric Molina did not make it to the final bell. No, sir. And you see it. And no TKO, baby. KO. Johann Duhaupas. Man, oh man. What a tough motherfucker he is, boy. Wow, they hit that nigga with some of everything. I don't think he even went down once. I don't think he touched the canvas. Very, very solid guy, durable guy. He was able to go over to a country and be, I believe, Thomas Adamek in Poland. You know what I'm saying? Really, really put himself back on the map. Took a fight that he shouldn't have took with Alexander Povetkin after Wilder pulled out and after Povetkin failed those drug tests. Yeah, Povetkin. No, I believe it was Severn. Somebody pulled out after Povetkin failed those drug tests. And Duhaupas still fight him, got his ass laid the fuck out with a left hook, though, in that fight, which was not good. But fought him. Next, Wilder went up to the Barclays Center in Brooklyn and fought Arthur Spuka. Knocked him ass out, clean, put him on the stretcher, and that might be one of the most vicious highlights knockouts you ever gonna see in your life. I don't really rate Arthur Spuka that much, so if people want to give him shit for that, then I can see both sides of the argument. But what you gotta remember, Spuka was a southpaw. Southpaws are normally hard to fight when you're a orthodox fighter. He also was shorter, so Wilder had to Wilder had to find his range against a short, elite level kind of fighter. After that, went back down to Birmingham, fought Chris Arreola. And most people don't know he had some burns on his arm, torn bicep, broken hand, and still went through this man, Chris Arreola, and was able to make Chris quit in his corner. If that's not the mark of a true champion, just like I told y'all, AJ went through his adversity against Ruiz and came back from it. This man went through adversity the day of the fight, the week of the fight. Bicep gone, burns visible, hand broken, and was still able to find a way to get the job done. If that ain't a mark of a real champion, a real nigga, I don't know what it is. I swear I don't. No sirree, Bob. After Chris Arreola went up and faced Gerald Washington. After another PED user, Pop. I forget the guy's name. He got some long-ass Russian name. I don't know his fucking name. But go look it up. The articles are there. Another PED user popped. So he couldn't fight him. He had to fight Gerald Washington. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And let's not forget either, before the Chris Arreola fight, he was scheduled to defend his mandatory title against who? Povetkin. And what Povetkin do? He juiced up. He tried to OD on PEDs. No, sirree, bye. We ain't gonna leave that out, baby. No, we ain't leave nothing out. I want to give y'all all the facts so you guys can know. You guys can know, make an educated decision for yourselves. Not just the hardcore fans, the casual fans, the people who don't know these things. I'm going to let you know. I'm going to tell you what they won't tell you. Yes, sir, I will. Next fight, Bermains to Vern. Bermains to Vern was never supposed to be that opponent for that date. He was never supposed to be the opponent for that date. And y'all think I'm a broken record? But guess what happened? Guess what happened? Luis Ortiz, Pop Dirty, forgot to put his blood pressure medicine down. And we all know that the blood pressure medicine could be used as a what? A masking agent. Other people won't tell you that. I'm going to let you know all the facts. He was not supposed to fight Bermane Siverne in that fight, but he did. Gave that man a rematch. That man came in out of shape. He came in fat. First fight, he said he was dehydrated. Second fight, he looked well hydrated. He looked well hydrated in the second fight. He was flabby like waves. He looked like the goddamn Pacific Ocean out there. Nigga was so goddamn flabby. Got his ass knocked out in 1 round. 1 round, Wilder looked at him like, you bitch nigga, you should never be in the ring with me. And he treated him as such. Don't get in the ring with me. Y'all know another mark of a real dude, a real live gangster, a nigga who bought that motherfucking action boss, a nigga who bought that war boss. Even after Ortiz had his transgressions with Vada and the PED scandals. But don't forget, Ortiz popped back in the day too. Like, we ain't gonna forget that. No, sir. Popped when he was with the WBA interim champion. He came back and gave the dope fiend a chance. Gave the PED supposedly user a chance. Let him bless his people. And guess what happened in that fight? Ortiz had success in that fight. Yes, he did. Had Wilder buzzed in that 8th round, 7th round, whatever round it was. Had him gone. Could have been stopped, maybe. But you know what that champion did? He rallied. He came back. Knocked Ortiz down in the 4th round or 5th round before Ortiz had him hurt. Came back in the 10th round and was able to finish Luis Ortiz. Yes, sir. After Ortiz, Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury. When AJ them, and now look, we gotta keep it 100. It was never supposed to be Tyson Fury. It was never supposed to be Fury at all. Supposed to be Anthony Joshua. They was going back trying to give him flat fees, trying to tell him to sign this, sign that, sign that. No, you take what we give. The rematch clause is already in set. Just a one-way rematch clause. All these things. So he went on and made his own way, and fought Fury. First time on pay-per-view. First time on that big stage. First time he was able to show the world what he wanted to show everybody so desperately, that I am the best. I am the best. In that fight, Fury had some tremendous success in that fight. Fury did some great things in that fight. And even though Wilder was down on those scorecards, in that 8th or 9th round, he found a way to what? Land that punch and get that knockdown. In the 12th round, he found a way to rally and get that punch and get that knockdown. Sign of a champ that's willing to go the extra distance, willing to lay it all on the line, willing to motherfucking go out on his shield if not die trying. That's the mark of a real champion. After Fury fought Dominic Brazil, a common opponent with who? Anthony Joshua. Took Joshua 7 rounds to knock out Brazil. Some say he had the fever. I can't leave that out. Some say when Joshua fought Brazil, he had the fever. You know what happened when Wilder fought Brazil? No TKO. No. Oh no. First round, knockout. Devastation. And we will have that replay coming up. After that, he said, you know what? You motherfucker said Ortiz had success against me? He was winning the fight. I could have been stopped. Run that shit back. Run that motherfucking fight back. I want him again. And guess what? He got him again. Yes, sir. He got him again, y'all. Some say he was losing every round in that fight. I say he was being smart. He was being intelligent. He was using what God gave him. Timing, persistence, self-belief, and a right hand like motherfucking Thor. That bitch touch you, boy, you going down for the count. And that's what happened to Luis Ortiz in that 7th round. Down for the count. And we already know what's scheduled. February. Fury, Wilder, Vegas. He said, y'all thought Fury beat me? I'm not going to run away and tuck my ball and say I want another fight. I want to fight somebody else. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Fury! William Nutt said, I want the immediate rematch. You wanted to go around and fight Tom Sports and fucking Otto Wilder, not me. Let's get it on again. And that's exactly what happened come February 2020. Now, I mean, I gave you guys video evidence for motherfucking, for Fury and AJ. How could I not give you guys video evidence, for Deontay Wilder? Let me know. Are you ready? Y'all ready? Are you ready, B? Let's go. Let's see what we got right here. As you can see, man, Deontay said, hit that nigga with some motherfucking Wakanda juice. Look at this shit right here. Bang! Have you seen a dead body before? Niggas' bodies collapse. They body collapse when they get hit by Deontay Wilder. Look at this shit, man. Nigga went motionless. He went lifeless right there. He went motherfucking lifeless, y'all. Man, come on, man. And here we go right now against Ortiz. Did you not see that? Look at that right hand. Bang. Ortiz done. Dudes go lifeless when Deontay Wilder hits them motherfuckers, man. Y'all gotta understand that, man. Yes, sir. The Death Star, man. Whatever you want to say. Death Star, North Star, motherfucking Green Star, Blue Star. It don't fucking matter. If you get hit by Deontay Wilder, you would not react the same way you get hit by everybody else. Put that goddamn camera on me, motherfucking producer. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Hopefully I gave y'all all the information, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to give y'all my opinion about who the best is. I want y'all to leave that for yourselves. Take the information that I gave you. Dissect it. Do your research. Go back and watch fights. Go back and look at box spread. Go back and say your coming opponent. And you tell me who the best heavyweight out there right now is. There can only be one. There can only be one. We got 3 crowns right now. 3 guys saying I'm the best in the world. 3 of them. But there can only be one. Man, this has been Mike on Sports, late night edition. Thank everybody for joining me, man. I appreciate it. And yeah, man, if you want to support the channel, if you want to help me grow, you know what I'm saying, you can do so right there, you know what I'm saying, PayPal, Cash App. If not, just smash that thumbs up button, tell a friend to tell a friend, and just share the show, bro. Till next time, I'm out this bitch. Yes, sir.